Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to find all the employees who joined in last 30 days. Now you can see over here that we have the employee table. And what we have to do is we have to find those employees who have joined in last 30 days. Okay. So David and Emily has joined in last 30 days. So we want this as the output. So this is a very easy question to solve if you know about this function, date sub function. So date sum function, as the name says, that you are subtracting the date. Okay. So this is the syntax of the date sub function. So the first parameter that you pass is the date. And the second parameter that you pass is the interval value unit. Now what is this? Interval, this is a keyword. Value is, let's say you want to go 30 days behind, right? So here you'll say 30. And unit is what? Unit can be, it can be month, it can be day, it can be hours, minute, second, etc. So I'll show you the documentation also of this part. Now date sub, it's a very easy function, easy to understand. You can find the documentation by yourself. So let me quickly show you the documentation of this part, because this part is very important. You should understand how to use interval value unit. If you understand this thing, then you'll easily be able to solve questions like this where you have to go past in date or future in date. So here we go. We have the keyword interval. Then you have to give the expression and the unit. So if I show you what all you can give in the expression part is whatever is being shown over here. So you can give any number in microseconds, seconds, minutes. So you have to give a number. And unit value, so it's a value like hours, days, week. So what I mean to say is expression would be 30 days, 30 hours, 30 minutes. So here you have to give the number, yeah, the expression, and here you have to give the unit. Okay, so please remember this particular thing. If you do not know, if you're just maybe seeing it for the very first time, that's why I've included this question in the playlist. It's a very important expression because it helps you solve such kind of queries easily. So let's start with the query part. So here you can see that I've dropped the table because I've been writing this table again and again. I've recreated this employee table and inserted some data into it. Again, I'm going to provide you the code in the description of the video. So let's write the query. Okay, so first I'm going to quickly see my data. Perfect. So this is my data. Now what I have to do is I have to filter the data. Always understand that what you have to do in the query. Okay, don't just jump into writing the query. Understand what you have to do. So here we have the whole set of data. What we want is we want some filtered record from this data. Okay, and how we have to filter? We have to filter via join date. So I'm going to write where. Okay, join date. And I'm going to make use of this function now. Greater than equals to date sub. So just like date sub, we also have date add. So if you want to add the dates, here we are going to subtract the dates. Okay. Here I'm going to pass the current date, the date as of today. And then I'm going to make use of interval, which is a keyword. Expression, in my case, I want to go 30 days past, right? So 30 and then days. Okay. I just hold on. I think it's day. Yes. So let me quickly run this query and see if it works or not. Perfect. This is what we were expecting. I hope you have understood that how we can use date sub, also how we can use this expression in order to subtract or add the dates. Okay, so you can not only use this expression in the functions like date sub or date add, you can also use it in this way. Okay, here you can see I'm querying a table where some date, again, you can give any of the date columns. So in our case, it was join date. So you can give any date column for that matter. Okay, greater than equals to current date minus and then this interval. So you can give this expression in this way also. Okay, so it's a very powerful expression. Just remember it. You can note it down so that you do not forget. Thank you for watching this video. Meet you in the next one.